We're recording.
Oh, there we go.
So I'd like to get to know a little bit about your business. First off, I do want to introduce Sharon Uloff here.
Hey, Sharon.
Sharon is my office manager, brains the operation, you know, she handles everything. And then I have Chelsea there, she's one of my account managers. So what I do, what my company does, we're a social media management firm. We manage and consult with businesses on how to get their business out there on the internet using social media tools. So question for you. How many of you have a business Facebook page? Ah! Okay, 4 of you. Oh, we're so changing your mind today. Twitter. See. LinkedIn. Okay, we're getting a little better. Anybody heard of Pinterest? Pinterest, that's a new one. Okay. So real quick, I know I'm a limited time and I know I'm going to go over. I just apologize up front and feel free, y'all can take them and get me off. But I've got so much information I want to cover with you guys. So if you can tell me real quick what your business is, if you can just run around the room.
General contracts.
Got it.
Real estate.
Okay.
Legal, help with real estate.
Got it.
Drinking water company.
I'm sorry?
Drinking water company.
Attorney.
Okay.
Insurance.
Okay.
Automotive repair.
Oh, you're good.
Escrow.
Okay.
Insurance.
Insurance.
Bookkeeping, taxes.
Bookkeeping, taxes.
Financial planning.
Financial planning. Okay. So, but that's kind of crooked. Stand like this. So,
My scoliosis is showing.
so how many of you, the financial guys, it's like, okay, well, I've got stringent, I have restrictions, and I can't do this, and I can't say that, and I can't give advice, and I can't this, and I can't that. Same thing with insurance agents. How many of the insurance agents feel like, oh, I can't do this, and I can't say that? Oh, boy, I have 3 clients, insurance agencies, all over the place. Accountants, how many feel like it's kind of a drudge, really? Do you have the stigma of the boring accountant?
No, you're right.
Not our account.
I'm talking about the perception.
Speak up, Aaron. Speak up.
The perception.
I don't leave it that way.
You know? Great. So then we need to take a spin off of what's not boring. But in physicians, we don't have any physicians in here, right? Medical field. But we do have attorneys. How many attorneys feel that same way? Oh, I can't, I got to be careful, all this. I am going to take the mystery out of that and let's make this cut through the chase and make it simple. Because by the way, I have a neurosurgeon that's one of my clients. I have a hospital that's one of my clients. I have 4 law firms that are clients. And they're all getting business. Okay? So we're going to talk about how to network. And what I want to do for starters is you've got all a little piece of paper in front of you. This is going to be an engagement.
Anyone not have one, raise your hand, I'll bring it to you.
Yes. So I want a little participation. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to just draw a little circle in the middle. Now I'm going to ask you how many have a website. Who doesn't have a website? Okay, don't have a website. Is there a reason you don't have a website, and why is that?
Because probably the bank won't allow me to have a website.
The bank that you work for won't allow you to have a website.
Comerica Bank, yeah, I'm an employee,
Right.
so that's considered advertising,
Mm-hmm.
and it has to be approved through compliance, and compliance is a big black hole from bank.
Yes.
Everything you put in,
understand.
nothing comes back out.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Can you have a blog?
Don't know, never asked that question.
Ask that question, if you would, please.
Okay?
Okay. Here's the thing. How many of you get just lost and confused with Google? You say Google and somebody said the words SEO to you. Or the SEO, if somebody says SEO, you kind of go, oh, I'm out. Anybody? Everybody understand the search engine optimization terminology and how the process works on the technical side?
Sure.
Everybody gets that, right?
I do.
Then why are we not on all over the place with with doing all this stuff? How many get referrals from social media? Awesome. Okay. Here, I want to talk to you about how the internet works and why. Here, guys, it's not going anywhere. You know, Al Gore invented it, it's not going anywhere.
That's me.
Right? So we might as well play.
Okay.
You see on television, you watch TV, Facebook.com/ whatever show that is. You know, Dr. Phil at the end of every show. Talk to us on Twitter and Facebook, and right? It's about engagement. Every one of you here, because you're in a networking group, I'm going to make the assumption you go to other networking groups. Chamber events. Yeah, chamber events. That's the way you do your business, right?
Chamber, yeah, other social
Yeah,
chambers, yes.
exactly. Okay, is that working for you?
Yeah, right.
I mean, are you like on, did you triple your business in the last year because of that?
No, that's what he used Twitter for.
Okay, so maybe you could get a little, something that works a little better. All right. So let's take a look at this little circle here. We're going to call it your website. Or if you don't have, for those who don't have a website, we're going to say blog. And here's why we're going to do that. You've got Master Google over here, and this will all make sense in a minute, so bear with me. You got Master Google over here, that they run the show, right? Would you prefer spiders or robots this morning? Which do you relate to?
Robots.
Robots, I said, did I not say
Robots.
men relate to robots?
I do, I love them.
Women, but yeah, anyway, that's another story.
Nah. That's another.
I don't like spiders either.
So we're going to talk about all these little robots. So Google has all these little robots, and they are constantly crawling around on the internet looking for sites. They're looking for websites, they're looking for blogs, or, you know, what's going on? What's going on? I want little cockroaches in your house. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Okay? That's kind of the basic in the nutshell. In your house, how many of you, when you walk into your home, have a painting, a picture, or that could be your kids, could be some painting, whatever, in the entryway area, or in your living area that you see when you walk in the door? You have something hanging on the wall.
No.
How many are not sure whether you do or not? Because you're going, I don't know, my wife does that, and I just walk in and put my stuff down. How many are like that?
Most of
Exactly.
them. Come on, guys, you know.
I mean, let's be honest. It's there. You're just going, oh, well, you know, I'm not getting told my wife of it, so I don't see anything. Trust me, you don't. You don't see it. It's there. There are pictures all over your house. But you couldn't tell me of who they are and where they are, right?
I know these people.
Exactly. Let me give you another scenario. If you walked into your house and every single day there were new pictures, would you notice it?
Yes.
Yes, you would. Exactly. You'd be going, whoa, what's new? That's what Google does.
No, I say, how much did that cost?
No, we're not talking about costing anything. Everything I'm telling you guys here today, I'm just giving you the basic. I'm giving you the, we're doing the foundation before we build a house, the construction guys can understand. We're not going to just build the walls and the roof yet. We're building the foundation, so understanding why this works. So think of your Google, you're walking into your house, when you see the same old pictures, you're out. You're like, I'm not paying attention. You stop paying attention. It's the same thing here. Google's going to go, I'm tired of visiting that site. There is nothing new. Nothing. Why would I go into that house again? I see the same old picture. But if Google walks into your house on a daily basis and they go, oh, new picture, just like you. New pictures, oh, I'm going to pay more attention. And then what happens over a span of a week or two, or a month, or whatever that time frame turns out to be, now you're unlocking the key to your door in your house, you're going, I wonder what new pictures are here. I can't wait to see the new pictures. Admit it, that's what happened. That's the psychology of us. That's what we anticipate, that up and coming. Google does the same thing, they're not different. They're just doing it by robots. Okay? So, if you have a website that's been stuck up there like a painting, and it's never changed, ever, been there since 1999, and you say, I don't get anything from my website, now do you understand why you're not getting anything from your website? Google goes, going back there, that's an old painting. It can die on the vine. Got no reason to go. What if you took that website, your current website, or if you can't have a website, a blog, and by the way, Google is in love with WordPress, websites and blogs. They're easy, they're user-friendly, and Google says, I'll crawl that thing all day long. So like mine, you can go take a look at mine if you want to. It's tools to connect our, yes.
Okay, WordPress is a platform.
WordPress is a platform,
Yeah.
yes. They have themes, you can have, you can have a website, and that's a whole nother, getting a good website built and not getting ripped off by it, that's a whole nother meeting. But I just want you to understand how it works. So if you have, let's say you have a website and you want to get it active, not static. You don't want to get that paint. You want to change that painting. Install a blog plugin and start blogging. What is a blog? Tell me what the hell's going on in your business. Educate me. Is that not what you do when you meet people? Hi, construction. What kind of construction do you do? Is it general? Is it specific?
Residential, higher end, we just started a new project.
Great.
We announced it.
Okay, great. So do you have photos
We do.
of all your jobs? Do you have before and afters?
Yes.
You do? Awesome. Are they on your website?
Uh-huh.
Great. Are they on your Facebook page or
No Facebook page.
what about, have you got
Facebook.
YouTube videos of maybe your client testimonials?
Why are YouTube videos? It's got nothing to do with work.
No client testimonials?
Just letters.
Just letters. Okay. Well, all right.
Gotta watch it.
So you're in pretty good shape, but you see where I'm going with it?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much more we can do. How many of you say you don't have time to do social media? Don't even go.
All that.
Come on. I get it all the time, every day. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. Document your business. Document your business. You can do it all day long. I have a construction. I have a general contractor as a client. I have a window washer in La Crescenta Valley as a client. They do Miley Cyrus, and they do, so this is a plug for Paul's Professional Windows. They do, he does Barry Bonds, he does all that stuff. So it's like, but he's still a small business. Been in business 30 years, he's still a small business. I'm like, hello? Videos from the rooftop. Here's how we're cleaning third-story windows.
Pictures of Miley.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen, but but document it every time you go out on just to do a quote. Would you mind if I videotape what's going on here and kind of what we're talking about? Okay. It's just for your own marketing purposes. Video tips. I have a CPA firm in Gore Hills. They're the fun guys. We got rock and roll. I mean, that's just kind of the guys they are. We do video tips. I've got them doing video tips with their guitar, with their drums, with their microphone and the karaoke. Be creative. They are all over the place. They just took on 2 new partners in the last year because of everything we've done for off of social media. So, I'm here to help you do a mind shift on how that works. This has to change. Minimum weekly. And I don't care what your new blog, you don't have to get this professional, 1,000-word article blog and you're sitting there going, I'm not a writer. You don't need to be. Your blogs can be the jobs you're going on. Your blog can be this networking group. Your blog can be anything. We're trying to get Google to go, ooh, they made changes. Whoopee, I'm going back next week. Woo, they made changes. I'm going back next week again. Could that possibly be a good thing?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's write a bigger circle outside of your little circle. Now, what do you think these things are? Where do you want to send your website to? How many of you have your social media icons on your website? Cricket, cricket. Nobody? That might be an issue. How do we get this additional activity?
Twiddle.
Facebook.
Draw some lines here. I don't care how many you draw.
Twiddle.
Twiddle.
Put arrows both in and out. Yeah, so we got, as you guys say, twiddle. We have twiddle-dee, we might have twiddle-dum. So we got Twitter, we got Facebook. We have this new thing called Pinterest. You guys probably are not in that Pinterest world. Quick side note,
Is that
it's for interior designers. It's a photographic Twitter. Think of it along those lines.
is that the little baby looking face, looking icon? What's that?
No, it's an at symbol. It's a red at symbol.
Okay. What's
Okay.
the baby looking?
No,
face
Pinterest is the big
icon?
P.
It's
Or big P.
it's a
Oh,
big
well, it
P.
looks like an at symbol. It's a P that looks like the at symbol.
It's a photo pinup site, and you
Yeah.
share photos amongst your
Yeah.
friends.
It's
Okay.
great for it's great for restaurants, great for foodies,
Before
great
and
for
after.
interior designers. I'm sorry.
Before and afters. of
Before and
construction.
afters, yeah. Anybody that's in a visual market, learn on Pinterest. CPAs, not so much. We're working with one of ours, trying to see if it works. Not so much. Authors, and not so much. I do real well on Pinterest because it's social media and it's education. But insurance, probably not gonna
A
happen.
little dicey to me.
Okay, so find the platforms that are right for you. What's Instagram?
Ooh, I love it.
You love Instagram.
Picture sharing, yeah.
Yeah, picture sharing. That's all it is, take it from the phone, picture sharing. Okay, so you got Instagram. I'm not gonna tell you to work the, you know what out of it. How many have a Google account? Well, you have a Google Plus. If you have a Gmail account, you automatically have a Google Plus, you don't know it. Set up that Google Plus.
Google Plus, I got that.
Just set it up. You don't have to go in there and say anything, just set it up. Who owns the internet?
Al Gore.
I'll go right.
Google.
I'll go right.
Google.
Then
Who are
why
we
is,
trying to make happy?
why is Google
Google.
going away? Why is Apple kicking Google off of there?
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Really?
Google owns YouTube, Google owns the internet.
Good.
It's not going anywhere.
Why
You've
not?
got, you've got Bing, every time they change an algorithm, you've got Bing and Yahoo going, whoop, crap, gotta catch up with that algorithm. So they're the leader. All right, so if you make Google happy, who are you gonna make happy? The entire internet. Okay? So, what are some other ones like constructions, Angie's List? Okay, if you're involved in Angie's List. What are some other little sites that are maybe obscure to your business, your industry?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn's always, that's not obscure, but that's a great one. I love LinkedIn. Anything else? YouTube, absolutely. And by the way, who owns YouTube?
Google.
Yelp.
Exactly.
Yelp.
Yelp.
And Al Gore.
Yelp. Okay, how many of you are on these? At least one of them.
Yeah.
Do you have that icon in your site to make it easy for people to go find you there?
Not
Yep.
today.
Okay, that's gonna be changed. Here's the thing. You have to make it easy for people. How many of you in here have called, I don't care who it is, a bank, an appliance, Sears, it doesn't matter, you get 800 number, right? Press 1 for this, what's your call, press 1, and you're just, and in 20
Every
minutes
day.
into the call, I'm sorry, we don't understand your response, goodbye, right?
I like that.
Every day.
Every day,
Welcome to my world.
Every day.
exactly.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you a quick little story about Woodland Hills, Whole Foods. It's been about 4 or 5 years ago, but the girl that used to run all their stuff, I was looking for, I don't even remember what it was, looking for something specific. They're on Facebook. I went, do you have, because the thought of calling Ralph's, Pavilions, and all these other places and going through that 800, hold, connect, nobody ever picks up. 10 minutes later, she said, yes, we do. It's on all three, and it's $2.49. I'm in. Get in the car, I go. She's right. It's on all three. It's $2.49. Woo! Customer service. Social media can be your customer service. It's a way to reach. It's a way to educate your current clients, educate new clients coming in. Say thank you. Yes, it's hard for all of us to pick up the phone and go, yep, thank you for your business, thank you for your business. Some of you probably send cards that says, it's your anniversary, thank you for the business. That's great. It's a great tool in the insurance industry. What if you said it every day? And what if you said it wherever you said it, got to go all over the place?
Crazy talk.
Do you see that that could benefit you? Do you see if you said one thing in this room? That's exactly why I'm videotaping this. One thing in this room, I can train thousands of people nationwide. I'm training you, and you have the ability to interact and ask questions, whereas they don't. But I can train thousands. So now I'm leveraging, and that's what we want to do. We want to leverage what you're doing. We want you to think, I want you to think differently. I want to get your mindset out of the 1980s. I've been there, done that. I used to market to, General Dynamics, a lot of government contractors. And, we wine and dine and have lobster and, bottles of wine and everything else. And we sign $1 million deals that I've also done the golf, play golf. How many deals are done on the golf course, right? It happens. And then we kind of got away from that a little bit, and it's like, we're going back. We're just doing it online. Total courtship online, right? And somebody posted something the other day on Facebook that says, I'm looking to go on a cruise in December. Anybody got any ideas? Guess where I'm going on a business networking cruise? There's 50 of us in December.
With
We're
the,
going to Belize.
Whoa.
It's a business cruise. I'm speaking on the cruise. There's 50 of us going. Do you think I could do some network? I said, how about going on a networking cruise from December 8th? The girl says, I'm in. Who do I call? She was thinking vacation. Oh, no. This is a business cruise. If you want a business cruise with 50 other people, from all over parts of the country, could that help your business?
See?
Do you think sometimes, do you get in your own way and think, I can only do business in the Los Angeles area. I can only do business,
I'm
in
sticking to
Southern,
Rosita.
and
That's
I'm
it.
only authorized or certified,
West of Rosita.
in California. Well, financial planners typically are certified in at least one other state. I mean, mine is in California and Texas. Well, if you couldn't tell by the accent, that's where I was born and raised. Do you think I have some connections in Texas? Do you think I could help him? Absolutely. So we're talking about this for visibility and validity, and everything you do here right now. So Google loves this whole concept. You get your social media icons on your site, on your website, and it feeds in and it feeds out. If you put it on there, if you put it on Facebook, if you put it on Twitter, and I'm telling you, if you don't have a business page on Facebook, get one, or get a blog, whatever your industry allows you to do, it's okay, push the buttons. I mean, I'm working with Adele and Reed and Northwestern Mutual, and I work with all the financial things to try to convince those yahoos that you guys are missing the boat. Medical industry is totally in now. Legal industry is totally in now. I do tons of training in that field. It's like, oh, we got to deal with this HIPAA compliance. How hard is that? We're not talking about, release that. We're not talking about telling people what's wrong with them or what to do. We're just educating and giving general ideas of how to protect themselves and how to keep from going to see them. People love that. This neurosurgeon's like, I don't understand why you keep saying things, telling things for them to do that keeps them out of my office. I said, hello, when they need you, they need you. But if you're the one that says, stay away till you need me, he's building trust. And now what we now need, we do business with people we know and trust, right? All right, so that's kind of that section and portion. Does anybody have any questions on that? I've given you just a broad overview, but does that help you understand the process
Yeah.
Very, very much.
of how this
Very, very
whole
well.
thing comes together? And you can take your networking and you can take all of this and take it here. 11:30 last night, I've got a company in Texas, in Arlington, Texas. The owner chats me up and says, can we talk tomorrow? I need you to do some marketing for me. I spoke there last month. I did 2 weeks at his company, speaking, training his salespeople. So, right, I'm good with that. 11:30 at night on Facebook in my jammies, having a bottle of beer, having a bottle of water. Can I get business that way? Would you like to get business that way? Being where your customers are. And I guarantee if you don't think your customers and your potential clients are on the internet, you're wrong. They are. It's not going anywhere. It's just being smarter about it. So as you go do that next remodel or that quote or that whatever, take your little camera with you. It can be a video camera, it can be a still camera, doesn't matter what it is. Document it. Get a video testimonial, put those on YouTube, whatever the case may be. Okay, any questions on this section?
No.
Have I blasted everybody's heads off? Are you
Yes.
lost and confused?
No,
You're not?
Usually.
explained it very well.
Yay, usually I get at least 3 or 4 that go, what the hell was she talking about?
What the hell's a blob?
Yeah, so I try to keep it simple. That's my whole goal, is simplify this, okay? And there's so many people that overcomplicate it. It's really not. Technically, yeah, but y'all don't even know the technical aspects. You just need to understand why it's there, so when you go talk to somebody that says, I can do that for you for $6,000 a month, you go, wait, let's walk through this and why, okay?
Double.
So that's it, yes.
Just a quick question before you get
Yes.
into your second part.
Mhm.
Foursquare is a pretty good one in there too, and that's both. But is
Yes.
Gowalla still happening?
I'm sorry, the what?
Gowalla, that was another search
Nah.
site. Yeah, no, it kind of went. It's not happening, right? Foursquare though has a good.
Foursquare
share.
has a good one.
I hear you.
Here's the thing, if you want to go down the Foursquare and Yelp, if that's good for your business and everything, I always say stay with the big ones. Just if you're, not sure where to go, stay with the big ones. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and blogging. And if Pinterest works for your business, great. And it's probably not going to work for anybody else in here. Okay?
You mentioned
Pick
updating
what works for
website.
you. I'm sorry?
You mentioned updating website.
Yes.
So that's what, putting new photos up and just changing a little bit of the.
Install your blog. That's
attach
where the
your blog
blog
to
comes
it.
in.
The content. She's talking about the
Content,
content, the
yeah.
paragraphs that you put in that website. You want to make sure you change weekly
Yep.
to put keywords in that the
Yep.
robots can find,
With a
and then
blog plugin.
they move
Yep.
you up the search engine. When somebody goes construction, My All Construction lifts a little bit if you're changing it.
Yeah.
weekly.
So that way you're not having to pay the $2,500, $3,000 for search engine optimization. I mean, there are those people that want to do, and they want to be that first, and that's fine. But for the average Joe guys, that, there's no need to. Is it slower? Yes. But here's the thing. If you have a Facebook business page, all postings are now SEO'd.
They're all searched.
Really?
Yep. As of March 31st, Facebook, when they switched to timeline, which everybody says they hate, I love, by the way, because it's results. If you put in the keywords and you talk about it, it shows up in Google searches.
It's crazy talk.
So, do you think I know. Question, did you have a question?
You answered it.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't even get it. I'm good this morning. Okay, so that's kind of the simplification. And I'll hang around, afterwards and answer any questions. So now what I want to talk to you about is taking things on a national level. How many of you can do business outside of this room?
See it?
Just a couple of you? Okay. How many of you can do business outside of Woodland Hills? Outside of the valley in general?
Oh, wait.
Outside of Los Angeles? Outside of California? Oh, so we can do some national stuff, right? All right, so I'm going to tell you about something that we put together that gives you exposure on a national level. Now, the company that has done this, I have to give credit to a woman called named Jennifer Bagley and her partner Don Purdon. They're based out of Dallas, Texas. They put together this company called Dynamis International, or we call it the DNet family. All right, all I want to talk to you today is about speakers, vendors, and events. These are really the only ones that are going to apply to you. Any of you in the room speakers? Any of you go around doing speaking engagements? You do? You do? Okay, can either one of you tell me, when you do speaking engagements, do you sell something at the back of the room when it's over? Do you just educate? What is your platform?
Usually just educate.
Educate. And then you're looking for them to come on
As clients,
as
prospective
clients.
clients.
Got it, okay. What about you?
Same thing.
Same
Educate,
thing,
yeah.
okay. Let me ask you something.
I sell my coffee mugs.
If you go and you speak to some, if you're doing your speaking engagement at that event, what if somebody, whoever your audience is, they're saying, well, I really don't need them, you know. But they're, you know, talking to Susie on the right going, what I really need is, you know, promotional products. I'm really having trouble with the CRM system. I need a customer management system. I need some software. They're thinking somewhere else and they're not listening to you. Have you seen that? When you're speaking? Oh, I see it all the time. I love the ones that sit here and I never see their faces. I only see the top of their head. You know, it's like one or two things are happening. They're napping or they're listening and writing down everything I say. My guess is they're napping. Okay? So, give them something that they need. We all tune into the WIFM station. We know what that is, right? What's in it for me? What I want to get you engaged into is, great, what's in it for them? What do you need? If you don't need my services, you need something else. So speakers inevitably go away disappointed from an event because they go, well, I ain't getting clients out there. What if you had a method in which you could say, and then we're going through this. Sharon is actually passing out a form, and this is kind of how this process works for me as a speaker right now. I'm going to ask you, there's lots of questions on there. I'm not going to ask you for business and to do business with me. I'm going to ask you what your issues are, business-wise.
Oh,
I knew I had to clarify that one for you.
how much time you got?
The boy's got some issues.
So on there are multiple things. Sales coaching, business coaching, software systems. I mean, it could be anything. Or maybe it's not on there. Maybe it's, you know, I don't know what it is. I just need direction. You know, so there's a 911 on there. Check that. If you say, oh my Lord, I just need help now. I don't know what it is, but my business is, I just need help now. I need a strategist to pick up the phone, spend an hour with me for free, and talk to me. If you just want a little information there, check 411. So give us an idea. So here's what happens to speakers. We have a network nationwide of vendors. Nationwide. This is where we're going to talk about networking nationally. Of whatever it is you need, I have vetted out professionals that can help you with whatever it is you need. If it's web design, I've got half a dozen of them. Let's decide which kind you need, who's going to be best fit for you.